Welcome back, it's me, Lou. I'm here for another action figure review. Just to warn you in advance, this will not be a full review. I'm not going to unbox these action figures. We are strictly going to look at this as it is, with all the figures mint in the box. Okay, so I purchased this 3-pack today at one of my favorite collectible toy stores, and that is Wax Packs Records and Toys, located in wonderful Roselle, Illinois. I'm a good friend of the owner, Aaron. He runs a wonderful shop, giant selection of toys. So if you happen to be in the Chicagoland area, check it out. Okay, so what we have here is the G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero 3-pack. This was released, I believe back in, it's on here somewhere. This was released back in 2015. So this is about 7 years old. This was celebrating the 50th anniversary of G.I. Joe, hence the 50 up here in the corner. So when this toy line originally came out at the time, I pretty much just passed on it entirely. I remember seeing the vehicles and the figures at my local Target, and I thought they were cool and all that, but around this period of time, it's not that I was burned out on G.I. Joe, but I kind of felt like Hasbro was kind of revisiting the same molds over and over again. Like for me, I already had a lot of these figures, you know, not necessarily the same characters, but the same molds, but like in their previous lines, like in the Rise of, or not Rise of Cobra, Pursuit of Cobra, which came out, I believe, in 2010, which was 5 years prior to this. So by the time these figures came out, it was, I felt like it was very much been there, done that. You know, that's not to take anything away from the figures. I think they're fabulous. I mean, there is a reason why I bought this set today. So let's talk about this a little. So like I said, this came out way back when. I remember seeing it at my local Target. I believe Toys R Us carried the line. I think the focus on this wasn't necessarily single carded figures. I think most of the figures were only available in these kind of like box sets. And I want to say, I think there might have been like 2-packs and 3-packs. And this 3-pack is specifically the Sneak Attack pack. And this one features Specialist Dusty, Bazooka, and then Firefly. The box is pretty nice. It's kind of like a matte black finish. You have Snake Eyes, version 2 with the visor in the corner. You kind of have these images here of the Hiss tank, and I believe that's the Ghost. I always forget the name of that vehicle. On the bottom, Sky Striker, and then the Ghost again. Wonderful window, kind of like, you know, captures that shape of like the star towards the lower corner, and it frames the figure and accessories perfectly, and you get a lot of accessories with this. Every figure comes with its own display stand with their name on it. For example, for Bazooka, you can see his name right there. So you really got your bang for the buck out of this toy line. This set specifically. But like I said, for me, it felt like they were just treading, you know, the same figs. You know, it was very much been there, done that for me. But you know, fast forward 7 years later, I kind of regret that I passed on this toy line. That's why I kind of got itchy for it. On the back, really nice description of the 50th anniversary. For over 50 years, G.I. Joe action figures have fired our imaginations with dangerous missions and exciting adventures as the G.I. Joe team battles Cobra villains. And this includes 3 figures, 27 accessories. And then you have some of the, I believe, comic book artwork. Lady J, Flint, Snake Eyes, Hawk, Beachhead. Rakondo, is that right? It escapes me right now. I might be wrong on that though. So yeah, wonderful set of figures, and let's take a look at them closely. Like I said, I apologize, this is not going to be an unboxing. This is an older set, and it's a little pricey right now on the secondary market. I didn't pay the crazy prices that you'll see this set for on eBay, but at the same time, part of the reason why I don't feel like unboxing this either is because I kind of already have some of these, same figure molds elsewhere. All right, so first up, we'll look at Dusty. Dusty is a weird character, just because, like, for me, I'm assuming he's a fan favorite because Hasbro always feels the need to make like numerous Dusty action figures, which is kind of surprising because with the current classified series line, I don't think they might have revealed a Dusty or maybe not, but one doesn't come to mind. But during the early 2000s to mid 2000s, it seemed like with every G.I. Joe toy line, there was always like a handful of Dusty action figures. This Dusty in particular is interesting because I believe he's making reuse of the Duke body from The Pursuit of Cobra. Because I think that's Duke's body armor underneath the harnesses here. And Dusty comes with a helmet, and it also looks like he comes with a scarf, which is awesome. And in terms of talking about reuse, I kind of have some of the older Pursuit of Cobra figures on here because I just wanted to show off what I was talking about a lot of reuse. Now, G.I. Joe isn't new to reusing the same molds and accessories. It was something they did way back even in the 80s. For example, here you'll see that Dusty shares the same straps and harnesses as this Pursuit of Cobra. Oh my God, it's Stalker. Right, for a second, it's like one of my favorite figures, but for some reason I just went blank and forgot his name. So this is a Pursuit of Cobra Stalker figure, and as you can see, he has the same straps and pouches as Dusty here. The only thing different is that the paint application. But I believe this is the Duke Pursuit of Cobra body, I think. Moving next, we have Bazooka, and this is a body that they've reused a couple of times, especially for the much bulkier, muscular figures. And there was something really interesting about the 50th anniversary line. Like, for some reason, I gotta do my homework on this, but if I remember correctly, a lot of the Joes kind of embodied this, like, blue and, like, gray, like, camo. I don't really understand why. I'm not sure if it was because it was like a 50th anniversary thing. But as you can see here, Bazooka, he doesn't have his traditional colors. Same with Dusty. Dusty's generally thought of as wearing like desert camo, and Bazooka is generally wearing the red jersey. But for here, for whatever reason, they're both decked out in like blue camo. Bazooka comes with, a bazooka, helmet, and all the rockets he'll need. And then here's his backpack. Again, this is also colored blue. One thing that was kind of disappointing with this set is that, so Bazooka's backpack here is this solid blue plastic, whereas where he jumped to Firefly, and then, there was a lot of meticulous detail involved with his backpack, and, Hasbro went ahead and, painted all the grenades and the detonators. So it's kind of interesting. Here's a lot of detail going on, and here this looks very generic. But the Bazooka figure is nice. Same with Dusty. Yeah, I like these figures a lot. And then we come to Firefly. Firefly is one of my favorite Cobra characters. This one really kind of embodies, a somewhat traditional Firefly design. It's nothing that's too outrageous. It's very conservative for a Firefly figure. Some Firefly figures kind of take some liberties, but this one's a little bit kind of like closer to the tried and true design. He's kind of like a demolitions expert and stealth. So he has all sorts of grenades, detonators. I believe these are mines. And then he comes with a pair of weapons. So I don't know if... Oh, I take it back. All right, I was about to say, I wasn't sure if this set came with file cards. But if you look underneath Dusty, you could kind of see the file cards underneath. Yeah, so this is a great set overall. Like I said, I kind of regret not buying these figures when they first came out. And the minute my buddy Aaron got these in his shop, it really caught my eye. And I kind of told myself, I don't have any of the 50th anniversary stuff. So at the very least, if I can have at least one box set in my collection, I think I'll be happy. So yeah, here is the G.I. Joe 50th Anniversary Sneak Attack 3-pack. Featuring Specialists Dusty, Bazooka, and Firefly. Alright, so I hope you found this video somewhat insightful. You know, if you weren't collecting during this time period, there was a lot of cool stuff going on. Oh, wait a second. Alright, I said I wasn't going to do an unboxing, but I just noticed apparently the previous owner unboxed this. So I might not necessarily take the figures out of their tray, but at the very least, let's pop this open. You know, why not? My biggest worry at first was I thought this was completely sealed, but it isn't. So at the very least, let's take a look at the figs. Yeah, so here's a somewhat closer look at the action figures. There's Dusty. He looks great. Like I said, I believe this is the Duke figure from Pursuit of Cobra, because I think that's the Duke body armor. There's Bazooka. And then Firefly. Now you'll notice these figures, they're super articulated. You know, they have like all the bells and whistles that you expect from like a, you know, nice 4-inch G.I. Joe figure. And I think the file cards, yeah, they're right here. Alright, I'm going to open this. I'm kind of curious because it seems like there's a lot of file cards in here for whatever reason. Let me adjust my lighting real quick. It's kind of off. Alright, so we have a Firefly. Wait, this is weird. I'm confused. Are these might be multi-language actually. Just give me a second. Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, so I think they give you a pair of cards for each character but in different languages. So over here we have the English file card for Firefly. And on the back, I'm not sure what language this is. Maybe French. And then over here is another one. This is, I believe, I want to say Spanish. And then on the back, is it Spanish again? Yeah, I don't know, I'm confused. I don't know my languages all that well. I mean, I speak some Spanish very poorly. But yeah, there's multiple cards for each character. Each one on different sides is bilingual. So on one side you'll find, like, for example, English and French on the other side. On this other card, I believe Spanish and maybe Portuguese on the other. So we have cards for that. Here's Dusty's card. And then here's Bazooka. Alright, so yeah, pretty cool. So let's really wrap this up now. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much for your continued likes, comments, and support. I greatly appreciate it. And again, you know, if you're looking for a full review, I apologize. I kind of just wanted to just look at these figures as is. You know, it's a nice set. You know, the 50th anniversary, it had some pretty cool stuff. I really regret not collecting during this time period, but at least to have one set to show for it. Alright, so I'll see you guys at the next video. Alright, later.